Hey girls. Today is April 23rd, I believe. Just got done with visiting with Pastor Lee. I think I wanted to talk about is an experience I had with life, and it's led to the best things going on with my life. And the first thing, I think it's miraculous. Some might disagree, but when I became a Christian, I had no reason to be. Just meaning that, like, I found the things I was reading and studying with it, and it's not necessarily the content in it, but in its assembly and putting it together. Just kind of in their lost faith, or almost maybe more so realizing I didn't really have any faith, which is a horrifying feeling. I'm not sure how some people live with it. Maybe they perceive it differently. But I prayed to God for help. Not that I believed in God, but that if there was a God, asking and praying that He would hear my prayer, let me know that He existed, and just give me, whatever I needed to know Him and to be able to just experience Him. And my prayer was answered pretty quickly, and went from not believing in God to believing in Him and believing in His Son, Jesus. It's pretty instantaneous, a big just 180 from a prayer. Again, naturally, I don't think it should happen like that, but that's the way it happened, and that's why I'm a Christian, or what. And there are things that you can build and fortify your faith on, and all that is well and good. But that's what made me become a Christian. Before I ever met your mom, I was visiting with a friend over the phone, and I just felt like God was telling me to pray for my wife, or at least He was just kind of letting me know that, it's hard. It's not that I heard it. It's almost more so that I felt it, but it was kind of an audible feel, if that makes sense. But it was just like what the thing being communicated to me was like, Jordan, it's time to get married. And so me and my friend, I told him what I was feeling, and we prayed about it. And then later on that summer, I met your mom. We started dating near the end of that year. And then the following year, we got married. So, two wonderful things. The best things that could have happened. One of those things leading to you two girls being born, and we'll see what number 3 is soon. So, the third thing is happening right now. I don't know what exactly it is or what it looks like. Because it's going on the internet, I hesitate to, say too much, but, God called me to pray a few days ago. And, but the context of it is, talking about trying to, start work somewhere else, even in the capacity of, running a office on my own. and just felt the draw to pray for that, and, start praying for that. And so I did. And then when I was at work, I was just sensing that, I don't want to say it the wrong way. And, and then, like working where I'm working now, I mean, they've gotten my back so many times and helped me out, in a number of different ways. So, always got to be thankful for those opportunities. But just one day, finishing off a shift, just, something overcame me and just said, Jordan, this isn't going to last too much longer. It's like, and so my reaction, a little kind of on the surprise. I mean, just kind of hearing it out loud. I was, kind of just felt, I guess, a little jerked for a second, but, then, just tried to, just prayed there that, well, God, just, may your will be done. Just, do what you got to do and just help us and guide us to where you need us. And so, and talking with Pastor Lee, told him about those things today, and it was a very encouraging conversation in the sense that God, to get you where He wants you, sometimes nothing's safe. Everything's on the table, and God can use it. God can completely remove it. You don't know what God's going to do, but you have to trust that what He's going to do is good. The best things in my life have happened when I have the privilege of walking with God, and I don't know if I'm like the way this is happening is unique to me or the way He loves me and knows me, but I'm still trying to learn about that too. That's a whole science in and of itself, but you seek to walk with God in as many ways as you can. Seek to grow and seek to to find things, wrestle with things, and use the things that you have and acquire to bring God glory, and walk with Him with it. Looking forward to seeing what happens. I love you, girls.